Hi everyone, it's Michaela back again with another makeup tutorial. For today's video, I'm going to be showing y'all how I put on my everyday, just basic foundation and overall face makeup. So if you're interested, be sure to keep watching. Okay, so before we get started, I do want to talk to you guys about a few different foundations just for different skin types and what I would recommend based on what products I've used and just kind of where my skin has been at. So recently, it seems as though my skin, as you can tell, has been breaking out. I really don't know why, but I'm trying to get it under control. So I think this could be caused due to dehydration. So I've been trying to use like hydrating products. Sorry, my dog is taking a drink. Are you good? So anyway, I've been trying to drink more water and I've been trying to use a lot of hydrating products just so I can kind of revitalize the skin, bring more life back to it, and hopefully heal up whatever is going on down here. So for the products that I'm going to be using, they are full coverage just because, like I said, I'm trying to cover this up, but I also do want to talk about the primer here in just a little bit. For today, because I have been using more hydrating products, my skin has been a little bit more oily, so I've been using a more matte foundation. So for my skin today, I'm going to be using this Huda Beauty Faux Filt'r Matte Foundation, and then this is going to be in the shade Macaroon. So if your skin is more on the dry side, then I would probably recommend using the Pacifica Alight. This is just a foundation that I just kind of tried on a whim. I was shopping through Ulta and just kind of saw it on the shelves and had never heard of or seen anybody else use the product, so I thought I'd give it a try, and I actually really love it. So it's 100% vegan and cruelty-free. It's kind of like a satin finish, so it's kind of a mix between dewy and matte. It's not super shiny and it's also not super heavy and thick. It's a really great full coverage foundation that I think that if you haven't tried it, you should try it, and it's also only $16. So pretty good price point for really the value of the product. Another one that I think is great for people that have a little bit more clear skin. They don't want the feel of a really heavy matte foundation, but they kind of want a more matte look. Then I would recommend this Fenty Beauty Soft Pro Filter. This one is the matte. This I got before they had released the satin, and I haven't tried the satin yet, but I've heard really good things about it. So it's pretty well priced too. It's a little bit more expensive than the last one. It is $32. So I still recommend that one. It's really lightweight, but super good coverage. Last but not least, if you're looking for a more matte finish that's really great coverage and it doesn't take a lot of product to cover everything on your face, then I would recommend this Juvias place. So I just kind of tried the I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation on a whim as well, and I absolutely love it. It's great full coverage. Like I said, you don't need very much product at all. I still have not been able to figure out how much product it takes really to cover my face, because it always feels like it's more than what I squeeze out, but you really only need like a pea size in order to cover like your entire face. So really great coverage, matte finish. Yeah, super great product for the value. And I think this one retails for $20. So again, great price point for a great full coverage foundation. Now that I've gone through all foundations, I'm going to show you guys the products that I'm using and how I go through my everyday face makeup routine. If you're new here to my channel and you are not super familiar with the makeup world, I always start by moisturizing my face, which I already did. And then after that, before putting on any foundation, I like to go in with a good primer. So for today, I'm gonna be going in with this Faced Hangover primer. This one's really great because it has a lot of great ingredients in it that don't hurt your skin. It actually helps and revitalizes the skin, which I think is a great base to put on before putting on your foundation. So it's got coconut water, probiotic-based ingredients, and other skin revivers in it. This one is a little bit pricey. It's about $36, I believe, maybe $34 if I remember right. But I'm telling y'all, it is a great splurge. If you can do it, definitely buy it. So now that we have our primer on, I'm gonna go in with this Huda Beauty Faux Filt'r foundation that I showed y'all earlier. And then I'm just gonna put a few squirts on my beauty blender and I'm gonna apply it to my face. Next is going to be concealer, and I'm sure almost everybody knows what concealer I'm going to use. It is the Tarte Shape Tape and this is in the color Light Neutral. So I like to apply this under my eyes to kind of give them a little bit of brightness and highlight them, and then a little bit on my chin, nose, and forehead. Next up is gonna be bronzer and blush. So for bronzer, today I'm gonna be using the Ulta Beauty Natural Glow Matte Bronzer in the shade Medium. So I'm just gonna be taking this fluffy shiny brush. This is shiny brush number 4. And then I'm just gonna dip it right in to the bronzer. And I like to apply it almost as a contour. And so I'm gonna go right in my cheekbones, under my jawline, a little around my nose, and then a little bit around my forehead to really just kind of shape my face. Next, I'm going to be taking some blush, and I'm going to be using this Milani Tea Rose blush, and then I'm going in with another shiny brush. This is shiny brush number 3, and I'm just going to dip that right into the compact and apply it. I like to apply it a little bit above the bronzer, like closer to the apple of my cheek. Now I'm going to start the baking process. So I know like this kind of looks pretty harsh and it doesn't look like it's well blended, but this will really help to blend that out and also keep my foundation on for the rest of the day until I go to take it off tonight. I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and this is in the shade Fair or 05. So I'm going to be taking my damp beauty sponge and I'm going to dip it into the powder, and then I will show you how I like just kind of clean this up. So taking the flat side, I'm going to go in and cut this jawline. And take it all the way to the corner of my mouth. Then I like to go over my chin, a little bit on my nose, forehead, and then I like to do under my eyes. That way it really sets that concealer that we just put on, and I know that it's not going to move throughout the day. Once that is on, I usually give it about 30 seconds to a minute just to kind of like absorb the oils and dewiness on the skin. That way I can achieve the most matte look possible, and I know that my foundation is going to stay in place. So then after that is done, I'm going to be taking this big fluffy brush, and this is the Beauty Professionals Luxury Powder Brush. And then I'm just going to blend it out while also like wiping off the excess. So once you've wiped off all the excess powder, the next step is going to be doing highlight. And for today, I'm going with like a more subtle, natural looking glow. So I'm going to be going in with this Cover Effects in the shade Moonlight. And then I'm going to be taking my Morphe M501 brush. Then I'm just going to dip it into the compact, tap off the excess. And then I usually will highlight just right along my cheekbone area, a little bit on the temples of my forehead, then on the bridge of my nose, and then a little bit on my chin. The very last step of the process of doing my makeup for my foundation and face makeup is going to be taking a good setting spray and making sure that my makeup is going to last all day. So for today, I'm going to be using this Milani Make It Last. I believe this one lasts for up to 16 hours. And it's also a really great drugstore brand. So you get this for, I think, about $8 or $9. So I'm just going to spray this a little bit all over my face and let that dry. And there you have it, y'all. That's how I do my everyday basic just foundation and overall face makeup. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and comment down below if you'd like. And be sure to subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be having a lot more makeup videos coming soon. Thanks, guys.